The screen's on. My name is Arthur Finch. I'm 95. I just found out my right time is gone forever. I spent my whole life waiting for it. Now I'm here in this quiet room, and I'm talking to this thing because it's the only thing I can think to do. Let me tell you what happened. It started with a suit. I was 27 in Milan. The tailor held up this beautiful blue wool. He said, "This suit is for a man who seizes the day." I bought it. I told myself I'd wear it when the time was right, when I got the promotion, when I asked Clara to marry me. The promotion came. Clara said yes, but the suit stayed in the bag. The moment never felt perfect enough. It just hung there, a ghost. Clara was all adventure. She wanted to do things now. Buy a cottage, take a trip, dance. I'd say, let's wait until we're more secure. I'd make plans. By the time my plans were perfect, the chance was gone. She stopped asking. The light in her eyes changed. I thought I was building our future. I was starving our present. We were waiting for our real life to begin. Then she got sick. Early dementia. The doctor said we had 5 good years. A clock was finally ticking. And I said, we'll go to Paris next spring when she's stronger. I waited. The disease didn't wait. It stole everything. The last clear thing she said to me was, "Arthur, we waited too long." She died. The suit was still in the bag. After that, I just kept waiting. My kids asked me to visit. When the weather's better, I'd say. I wrote letters to my grandkids, never sent them. I was waiting for the perfect words. I saved everything for a rainy day. Then I was in the rain, and I had nothing. My granddaughter Ellie visited today. She's young. She's gone to Asia with no plan. She asked me, "What would you do right now?" I told her about the trips, the suit. She showed me a trip for seniors to Tuscany next month. She said, "Go." For once, I didn't say maybe. I called. The lady said they had 1 spot left. She asked for a deposit. I was about to say yes. Then I saw my doctor's appointment on the calendar. I asked, "What about next spring?" She said that group was full. Maybe next fall. I'm 95. I hung up. I called back an hour later. The spot was gone. That's when I knew. The right time isn't real. I've been standing at the edge of a pool my whole life, testing the water. Now I'm old, and the pool was empty. All that waiting was just a slow way to miss everything. So I'm doing this. When I stop talking, I'm gonna burn that suit and those unsent letters. It's not an adventure. It's what I can do today. Don't be like me. If you have a suit, wear it now. Please, just live. So I called. The woman was nice. Too nice. She said they had 1 spot left for Tuscany next month. My heart was pounding. I asked all my questions. About the stairs, about the bathrooms. She answered everything. Then she said the words, "I just need a deposit to hold it, Mr. Finch." This was it, the moment. I opened my mouth. I was going to say yes, but my eyes, they drifted to the calendar by my phone. A little red circle. My cardiologist. October 15th, a checkup. My voice came out all weak. What about maybe next spring? I heard her cheerfulness fade just a little. Oh, I'm sorry. That group is full. We might have something next fall? Next fall. I'm 95. I said thank you. I hung up. I just sat there. The phone was sweaty in my hand, and I knew I had done it again. I had waited right there on the phone. I had the chance in my hand, and I let it go because of a doctor's appointment 2 months away. I put the phone down. The room was very quiet, just the hum of my oxygen machine. I stared at the wall for a long time, maybe an hour. Then a terrible thought hit me. What if I called back? What if I had just said yes? A little spark. I grabbed the phone. My hands were shaking. I dialed. She answered. Same voice. I said, "It's Arthur Finch again, about the Tuscany spot." There was a pause, a click of a keyboard. Then she said, "I'm so sorry, Mr. Finch. That last spot was taken about 20 minutes ago." She sounded truly sorry. "We can put you on a wait list for next year." I didn't hear the rest. I mumbled something. I hung up. And then it washed over me, this cold, clear feeling. It wasn't sadness. It was worse. It was understanding. The right time was a story I told myself, a fairy tale. I was always the hero waiting to go on the quest, but I never left the village. I was still in the village. And now the quest is over. The map is gone. All those years I was standing at the edge of the pool, dipping my toe in, pulling it back out. Too cold, I'd say. Too hot. Maybe later. Now I'm old. The pool is empty. There's no water left. All that waiting was just nothing. A waste. A life-sized waste. The trip wasn't the loss. It was the proof. The final proof that I'd lost everything by waiting for it. So I called Ellie. I asked her to bring me her tablet. She brought it this afternoon. She showed me how to record. She left, and now I'm talking to you. This is my action. It's not Tuscany. It's not the suit. It's this, telling the truth, saying it out loud. My name is Arthur Finch, and I wasted my life waiting for a better moment. The perfect moment is the one you're in. That's it. I see it now. I built a museum, a whole museum of my life. But I put velvet ropes in front of everything. Do not touch. Look, don't live. And now the museum is closing. The lights are going out. And all the exhibits are still perfect and clean and untouched. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. That's what I was saying. And you know what? I looked at the screen. I saw my own face. And I broke. I just broke. I started crying. Not quiet tears. Ugly, heaving sobs. 95 years old and crying like a child into a tablet. Because I finally saw it. The cost. Not the trip. Not the suit. Clara. I lost Clara. I had her. She was right there. And I was so busy planning a future for us that I missed her. I missed the woman who wanted to dance in the kitchen. I let her down. I let that light go out. And for what? A safer bank account? A tidier plan? I thought I was protecting us. I was killing us, slowly. The hardest moment wasn't her diagnosis. It was a Tuesday, years before. She'd brought home brochures for a hot air balloon ride. She was so excited. Her eyes were shining. "Imagine the view, Arthur," she said. I took the brochure. I said, "Let's look at the safety ratings. And the cost. Maybe next season." Her smile didn't vanish. It just faded. She took the brochure back. She said, "Okay. Just that. Okay." She never brought up anything like it again. That was the moment. That was when I lost her. I chose waiting over her, over us. I sat there in this beige room crying, and I understood. I have been alone for decades, even when she was here. I built the loneliness myself, brick by careful brick. I was so afraid of the wrong time that I made every time wrong. The pool is empty. I did that. I let the water out, thinking I was being smart. I was a fool, a careful, responsible fool. And now it's done. I was a fool, a careful, responsible fool. And now it's done. But it doesn't have to be done for you. Here's what I learned sitting in this chair for 95 years. Love isn't a destination you arrive at when the mortgage is paid. It's the drive itself, the messy, unplanned detour. Clara didn't need a 5-year plan for the cottage. She needed me to say yes to the Sunday drive that found it. She needed me to be reckless with her just once. Life doesn't ask for a perfect performance. It asks for presence. I was always in the wings, checking my tie, practicing my lines, while the play went on without me. I was wrong about security. I thought it was a number in a bank book. It's not. Security is your wife's hand in yours on a spur-of-the-moment walk. It's the memory of a laugh you shared because you did something stupid together. No one lies on their deathbed wishing their savings account had a few more zeros. They wish for more memories that felt like living. I have a vault full of zeros and a heart full of empty rooms where those memories should have been. So here's my advice, for what it's worth, from a man who got it all wrong. If you're my age, or getting there, listen. You still have time. Maybe not for Tuscany, but for something. Call the friend you've been meaning to call. Right now, not tomorrow. The weather will never be perfect. Your knee will always ache a little. Do it anyway. Wear the ridiculous hat. Eat the dessert. Tell the story you always edit. Don't save your good china for a holiday that might not come. Use it on a Tuesday because you're still here. For the younger ones with decades stretching ahead, don't let them become a long corridor of closed doors. Your someday is a trap. Someday is a thief in a nice suit. That trip, that conversation, that risk you want to take, the right time is this weekend. It's tonight. It's the next hour. Don't wait for a feeling of readiness. You will never feel ready. You just have to jump and trust that the net will appear, or that you'll learn to fly on the way down. That's the secret I never knew. The people who live aren't fearless. They're just more afraid of regret than they are of the fall. There is hope, even in this confession. Because saying the truth, even this late, is a kind of freedom. The weight is lifting. I can feel it. I am not leaving a legacy of wealth or achievement. I am leaving this warning etched in the air. Let it be a permission slip. My life is the cautionary tale. Let yours be the adventure. You don't need my regret. You have your own now, this moment, waiting to be seized. It's enough. This one messy, imperfect now is always enough. If this cracked voice from a beige room means anything to you, do something for me. Don't just let it end here. Click that subscribe button, if they have such a thing wherever you see this. Turn on the notifications. Let this be a ripple that doesn't fade. Give it a like, not for me, but as a promise to yourself, a vow that you heard it. In the comments, tell me one thing you won't wait for anymore. Just one, a sentence. Let's start a list of all the things we're finally going to do. And then the most important thing, share this. Send it to your husband, your wife, your parent, your friend who's always talking about someday. Maybe my mistake can save someone else's chance. Maybe it can be the nudge that gets someone to the airport, or to say, I love you, or to just put on the damn suit. There's a story submission form on the channel page, I'm told. Tell me your story. Tell me about the time you didn't wait, or the time you did and what it cost you. Let's build something real out of these lessons. And if you want to go deeper, there's a book. It's called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. A nurse wrote it. I wish I'd read it 70 years ago. The number one regret? I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. I could have written that myself. Don't let it be your epitaph. My name is Arthur Finch. I waited my life away. But you have today, this hour, this minute. It is your right time. It always was. Go live in it.